I don't have anything set up. I went live without actually putting in everything together. What is wrong with me? Voodoo. Windows. There we go. Into the headphones. No more speakers. Alright. What do we want to do with Zomboid today? I was doing something. I don't recall what I was doing last time, but it was something. Let's move the camera down here as well. Did I send the Discord message? No, I didn't. There it is. Be live. Can't help you with that one. I weren't here. True. I weren't here. Drink maple syrup. We actually went to the store today. And got maple syrup. Chug bleach. Isn't it Knox County? That's true. Daft, why do you want me to chug bleach? Hey, hang on a second. We got a bot in the chat. Kill all bots. The clankers? We don't mess around with that here. We don't mess around like that in these parts. I don't really want to live in a trailer park. I got a car. Let's, I want you Zomboid character to chug bleach. How about this? If I get bit, I'll drink bleach for you. I gotta find the bleach first, but, you know, that's not too hard, right? I've seen some good trailer homes. That's true. I want a garden, though. Blocked, flambéed, unfollowed. True. I'm gonna live in this diner, I think. So our goal today is die horrifically? Yeah, no different than usual. Typically we try to avoid dying horrifically, but you know. Maybe, maybe we'll get there. Oh. Yes. Yes. Hang on. Saw a zombie climbing over. Is that a golfer hat? Will you just... There we go. It's a riding helmet. It's got the short shorts and everything. Damn. This guy's got the steez. Sure, I'll wear the helmet. Give me that. Who leaves these doors open? Who does this? What kind of animals are you guys? People like me. Don't leave the door. Your back door is open? The ADHD community. Come on, you can't just leave the back door open. Man, these people just love leaving their doors open. Well, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to face the horrors of dragging bodies out, but unfortunately, that is something I'm gonna have to do. Who's banging their damn drums together? Real horror is what you're doing to that cast iron pan. That's true. That's damn true. Well, I think cast iron is not going to get dented by a human skull very much, to be perfectly honest. I think the cast iron outlasts most people. It would shatter. Would it? How about this, Daft? Let's do some ballistic dummy tests with this. Let's do some evil science and find out. After a few heads. Yeah, probably. Probably at some point there. There's a basement here, right? I think these are actually... I don't think this is a cast iron. I think this is... I'm pretty confident that it is not a cast iron. What if we hit ourselves over the head with some cast iron? We could do that. I can't grab this body. Come on. No, it's stuck in the stairwell. Aw, man. That's life for you. Turn on the light switch. What do we got down here? Some garbage? Hell yeah, I love garbage. I eat that shit. Just watched a man check a cast iron pan at a watermelon from like 6 feet away. That's incredible, actually. Ball and penis hammer? I mean, sorry, I mean ball and penis hammer? I mean, sorry. I think a hammer would be a very effective tool against most zombies. Most. We saw 20 years later the Bone Temple today. And I gotta say, I don't think Samson would be taking it. Oh boy, it was good. It was actually great. The title is bad, but like that movie was really good. I think 28 years later was better just by comparison. But it was still very good. Hydrated meat stick. I don't know if Ian said 28 years later was wild. I love 28 years later. It was pretty wild. There was a zombie hanging dong in a lot of that movie. But it was a lot of fun to watch. I don't know if I like the editing, though. I need to see it again to be sure. Yeah, I think that the editing for the first one was more bombastic, generally. I think I enjoyed it more overall. But it's like comparing a 9 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. Of course, the 8 out of 10 is going to be worse. Like, that's the whole point of this system. But I thought it was great. I had a very fun time with it. I thought all of the acting was superb. What's his name? Richard Fine? Is that? Hang on. Richard Feynman. Yes. Not Feynman. That's the wrong one. Richard. Hang on. 28 years later, the Bone Temple cast. Ralph Fiennes, that's the one. He was acting it up. Also, Aaron Tyler Johnson. He was. He's the kind of guy I want on screen more. I loved hating him in that movie. I thought it was a ton of fun. We got a map too. Okay, Louisville. Gotten put in double advertisement jail. Yeah, I want to just run ads at the beginning of the stream, but then when I do that, the auto ad says, we're going to run ads again. I'm not sure how to fix that at the moment. They got rid of timers on Black Mage? What? They did? What? Okay, explain what timers are again for individuals like myself that do not know. What the timers do. Explain yourself. How does it feel? That's a great question. Let's go wash our pan off. Fire 4 forever. Hell yeah. Why bother doing anything but exploding? I can make a bacon burger. Although I'm kind of missing the buns. You got in the trash. Ooh, I could eat. Anybody want to eat a rotten cockroach? You can stay in fire or ice forever. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like a grand old time, even. Okay, well, we have 2 garbage bags full of stuff. Let's start running stuff upstairs. We are going to shack up here. I think there's a TV upstairs, too. Oh, I left my door open. Oopsie! Gotta turn on life and living, of course. Yes. Welcome to Survival Exposure. Well, I also gotta clean the blood off if I want to live here. I don't know how to do that. If only I knew anything. Get to mopping. I think I do need to get a mop. I can clean off my frying pan and cook in it, too. Yay! Until next time. No more losing your astral fire to... running in dungeons now. Yay, true! We'll just put that there. They got, ooh, a chicken leg. Yummy, yummy. Don't know who cooked this, but, or how long it's been out, but delicious. Anything in the ground? I can eat a grapefruit, yes. Performing the grapefruit method. Wait, is that how that goes? That's how you do it? The grapefruit method? This is the shit they do to night shift workers. True. Eat blood. We're buying everyone pizza, and it'll sit out in the break room until you get to it. You go get. Red mage, when they manification, they hit their melee combo from far away. That's, that seems pretty good. I lack understanding for a lot of these things, but that seems pretty good. Rapier the long way. True. The long way. Oh, they're busting out the windows. Alright, they're... Okay, well... What these people got sticking out of them while I wait for this person to bust? Thank you, Namolks, for the follow. Thanks for the whisper. Yo, beloved streamer. Heart face emoji. Great job on your stream. Keep it up. Flex. If you're not a bot, you certainly are typing like it. Come on. Scissors, there we go. Oh, they still have whispers, huh? Yep. Daft. I know what you're gonna do. True. How's it going, goats? Good to see you again. You'd think that after the incident they would reconsider. Yeah, you'd think. You'd think that there would be numerous instances to make them reconsider many of the things that they have. And yet they keep it up. Forgot about that. Yeah. No more bathroom streams though. Big bonus for us. Everybody loves a good bathroom stream. Good to see y'all too there, brother. I'm good. Hope y'all are good. Yeah, we're doing great. Went and saw a movie, got dinner. It was a great time. Been a nice Sunday. Although I do not get tomorrow off, so more work from home. That'll be fun. Which is fine. Think about it a lot and how he told on himself on Twitter. The guy is a moron. Wow, your employer is racist. Hey, I get, I can clock out 1 hour early. Have you considered that? Have you considered, being able to clock out 1 hour early and the benefits therein? Oh boy! Yeah, exactly. But because I'm hourly, it's like, cool, I can clock out early and not get paid. Awesome. Love that. So I'm just gonna stay clocked in all day. Should I do a Martin Luther King Jr. Day stream? Should I do anything special? I don't know what I would do that would not immediately make me look like a shithead, but you get time and a half? I don't think so. What would you do, Mitchell? I gotta be real, I have no fucking clue. I have no clue what I would do. So we're probably just going to stream the same old stuff as usual. Earlier today, I was thinking about playing Magic the Gathering Arena. I have a suggestion. Oh boy. Are you going to tell me to play Final Fantasy XIV? I'll play that. Yeah, we could duel each other in Magic the Gathering Arena. That could be interesting. Probably not very watchable, but it could be interesting. I've had a good time with what I've been streaming for the most part. We may continue onwards with the same old, same old. I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow. I have a deck that I stole from online and the pre-built decks. That's most of what I expect from people, honestly. Are you the kind of individual to make your own deck, or are you gonna steal from online? I'll be honest, I work a job, so I'm gonna steal a deck from online. I'm not fuck no, I steal. Exactly. I don't I don't have a whole lot of time to theory craft a deck. Can't deck build for the life of me. Every deck that I build ends up sucking. I gotta own up to that. My deck building prowess, poor. Egg sushi. Rotten burrito. Egg sushi? Oh fuck yes, I can have a trophy. What's in this other one? A shovel? That's actually kind of good. Time to give myself a trophy mug. Icy Vein special? True. What's the top performing deck in the type of meta slash what's the top performing deck in my favorite colors? Do I hate how they play? Well, I guess I'm going to try and theory craft something fun, but does extremely poorly. That's what happens every time. I think drafting might be one of the better ways to play. At least on Arena. I feel like it's slightly more enjoyable. At least generally. Really bad at drafting too. Trust me, I'm in the same boat. I am certainly a terrible drafter. However, I just pick cards that I think are going to be good when you put them on the field. And or some kind of battlefield control. And then you end up with, like, you know, at least if you suck, you have a curve. That's what I aim for. I don't think it's a very good way to play, but it's the way that I play. I'm just going through people's trash right now. I'll put the cone in the trash. Why loot anything useful when you could go through trash? Oh, they put a whole pop in the trash can. Yes, let's go. It's like real life dumpster diving. All the food is rotten. Rotten waffles. Pork. All right, well, let's run on home. We ended up eating at a vegan diner near us, near the theater. The trick of dumpster diving is to go to a packaging plant. Oh, that's true. I hadn't actually considered that. That's a that's a genius way to do it. Done that a few times. I mean, that's the smart way to do it. I would not be the person to think of doing that initially. My aunt, this is a funny story actually. My aunt used to move around a lot, so she would she would, have to pack a lot. So instead of getting boxes every single time, she'd just use garbage bags. So every time we'd help her move, it'd be like, "Oh, all of your clothes are just shoved in garbage bags." That's a great way to do that, right? And it wasn't just clothes. It was like any soft good, it's in a garbage bag. I sleep on the there we go. Probably should have closed the door, but whatever. I've definitely no, I forgot to set my alarm. I missed it. I gotta actually set my. I keep forgetting to do this. I got the tail end of the episode. Where's my digital watch? Where's my alarm? 5:50. Start my day with a fresh grapefruit. I've been eating a lot of more fruit lately too. Mostly apples. You know what they say. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. No scurvy run. Yes, exactly. I'm trying to go scurvyless IRL. If I could do that, that'd be great. Scurvyless percent. What is I feel like that ooh, a full bottle of whiskey. Hell yeah. We're still dumpster diving. Eat steam bun. I feel like learning how to yo-yo in the apocalypse would be a great way to pass time, right? Learn how to fushigi or something. Yeah, I'll make my way in the apocalypse by being an entertainer. I'll convince all of the people that actually do things to let me live in their compound. I'll fushigi for you. Infuse the zombies with your balls. Yes! You become a stand-up comedian just for zombies. I'm sure that would go well. What's the deal with survivors running away? Tough crowd, they'll eat you alive. God damn it. Just a better joke than I was gonna make, even trying to come up with anything. Fuck, I wish I was actually funny. Takes me too long to actually think of punchlines. That's my problem. I can't carry a garbage bag through a window? What is this? Y'all ever tried to do that? I haven't, that's for sure. I'm sure it's actually a huge pain in the ass. Sponge. Ooh, I actually need a sponge. Can't say I have. Yeah, I'm not usually trying to... I can get hair gel? Let's go. Doodle of the Magical Wonderland. I can read the phone book and it increases my boredom. That's actually very funny. Consume hair gel. Yeah, love eating hair gel. It's my favorite. It tastes so good. So good and tasty? Wait, we've been playing for 30 minutes already? What the fuck? Time flies when you're killing zombs, right? You have a base location yet? Yeah, we're holing up in this diner. I'm just trying to get food. Gotta get everything stashed away first. Ideally, I can... Pardon me. Ideally, I will be able to find another truck so that I can bring in some more... Actually, I have fridges downstairs. What am I talking about? I'm fine. I have gas. I have fridges. All I need now is Jeff Bridges. Or Sam Porter Bridges. I kind of want to play that game, but I feel like it's a streamer nightmare. Because nobody's actually going to watch that shit. They're going to say, wow, I loved that stream. No, you didn't. You didn't. You love the idea of it. You love the idea of me playing the world's longest game. I feel like that's a lot of Kojima games nowadays, though. Just long game. A beanie. A small Ooh, hang on a second. What do you got in here? A Magnum? Let's go. Perfect. I can finally blank myself. Place all. How many of these do I have? 3? Yes. I mean, having any amount of guns is better than none, right? The case is just kind of useless, though. Good to find, though. You know, that's somehow a game I have acquired 0 knowledge through pop culture osmosis. That's a little surprising, actually. Kojima, well... Actually, now that I think about it, Kojima is an auteur. A notorious auteur. Candide by Voltaire. Knew many things about MGS. It's because it had a longer time to percolate through the culture, I think. Like, MGS, people knew about it because it spread through that cultural osmosis. It had the time to percolate through. Had everybody on the schoolyard talking about how their older brother played it, and It was incredible. Kojima has always been a weird guy. He's always been making some weird stuff. How do I make a... I know that I can make tarp. I can make a tarp sack or a sling bag. I need duct tape. I don't think I have duct tape. Simple tarp frame pack. I can make tarp... I can make tarp underwear? A chest rig? Okay. Crude tarp backpack. Tarp fanny pack? Yes. Let's go. Alright, well, I need to look for some duct tape. Or just a better bag, generally. Plus, people on Tumblr love memeing MGS. True. Tumblr is a breeding ground for that kind of stuff. Bag 80. Look, all I'm saying is that tarp is gonna make a comeback. Definitely. People are gonna love their tarp outfits in I'll say 2042, when society has collapsed and we're finding new ways to persist. When do you guys think the collapse of society is going to happen? I'm going to say 2042. Somebody's busting down the window. Okay, well, don't break the glass, please. Let me open the window for you. Alright, well. Come on out. Nothing so easy as collapse, I'd imagine. No. It's gonna be worse. I'm not trying to be a pessimist about this, genuinely, but it's gonna be a lot weirder, that's for sure. Nothing so simple. I can't actually open these windows. Let me in! My bag! Yeah, they talked about that a little bit in Prolapsed. No! No! But what about the ring, though? Is there gonna be a ring on the hand? Fresh salami. Eat whole salami. That actually reminds me of a story. Growing up, I used to, oh, okay. I would ask for pepperoni for Christmas. I know. It was for my stocking. That doesn't answer any questions either, but... I would ask for a pepperoni log in my stocking. And I would just chew on it. Like, I wouldn't cut it up or anything, I'd just take a bite out of it every time I was hungry. Or, like, in need of a snack. Very U-core. Why would I bother slicing it up? I'm just gonna take a bite off of the pepperoni log. Speaking of which, next time we go to Smith's, or the Kroger near us, let's get a pepperoni log. I'll relive the days of my youth. It's just a nice little snack. Think about that boar saucisson again. Did we? I don't know. I don't remember having boar sausage. I don't recall you talking about it either. my bag again. We did. We did. When was that? We ate it because it was hunted boar. I'm racking my brain here. When did we eat that? I have no fucking memory. Clearance at the common market. Oh! Yeah, that was pretty good. Now that I remember. And I can't believe I forgot sausage. I can't believe I did either. Sausage is like my favorite. I love a sausage. A certified sausage moment. Woodcraft, yes! Time to relax on the couch and catch a nice episode of Woodcraft. I would actually love to pick up carpentry a little bit. As a skill. I just kicked the underside of my desk. The hell is under here? Ouchie. Anyways, I want to do carpentry. Pick up carpentry so you can make a better desk. True, I would love to have a better desk. We have this piece of shit Amazon standing desk. And man, it is it was $100. I would love a better desk. Exactly. Everybody wants better desks. Nobody wants particle board crap. I know I'm sick of it. It's just really annoying being like, please, I want to be able to have products that are any good. Ooh, beans. That'll sustain me. Fudgy Pop. Staying entertained by eating all of the junk. I think I've had this desk for over a decade now. Is it an IKEA desk, Daft? Everybody wants a better desk. Nobody wants to lift no heavy-ass desk. That's true. We do have a heavy-ass desk in the back of our car. Or in the back of our van. It's a 4-person kind of desk. We need 4 or 5 dudes to lift it, no joke. Yeah. I went into shock trying to lift it and I pinched my thingy. So I'm kind of afeared of trying to lift it again, you know? I've made things difficult for myself. It has no grip points. It doesn't. It's like an impossible... It's an impossible one to lift. Now that I think about it, got it since I moved to this house in 2011, maybe before that. That's a 15-year-old desk, Daft. It's an old-ass desk. Old-ass desk at this point. Yeah, exactly. It's a desk that's... and it's fine. Is it good? Like, is it fine or is it acceptable? Because there is a difference between the two. Acceptable is very different than it's a fine desk. Oh, I can read hotties. Let's go. I'm just shoving books everywhere I can. I need more room. Yeah, that'll do it. All sorts of space issues. I could put a third monitor on this desk, and I think I may at some point here soon. Simply because it being on the coffee table in the living room is not really doing us any favors. Black turtle beans, yes. It's been a running joke between Knife and I to say black turtle bean like Chappelle Roan. Black turtle bean. I'm gonna soak all my black turtle beans. I desperately need better stuff. My character... We're operating out of a garbage bag right now. And that's unacceptable. Do we have enough water? Okay. Gotta scout around more. I have a car. What am I doing? I guess I'm prioritizing the immediate food need. Checking the trailers is... Get to driving. Yeah, what am I doing? I can at least go somewhere that might have something better than this. Get to driving. Come on, there we go. I can at least check out these houses. Yes, I did dent that stop sign. That's the Mitchell Classic. The Mitz End Classic. Accidentally hitting a stop sign. Not in real life. In Zomboid. I have never hit a stop sign in real life. I've been fortunate enough to never get pulled over either. I'm a... No, in real life too. Don't out me like this. Come on. Laundromat? Why am I even bothering with the laundromat? This shit's not gonna have anything in it. Who lives out here? These are at least cars. Let's go. My favorite Pixar movie, Cars. Zombie baby and washing machine. This isn't Dead Space, come on. Sheets. It's not like I need clothes right now. Military shirt. Dryer lint and money. When was the last time anybody's been to a laundromat? I think the last time I've been to a laundromat is actually never. When I lived in Brooklyn. We get it! You lived in New York! This is the joke. Please don't kill me. But I mean, in New York, nobody... You asked. It's true, I did ask. In New York, like, moving around in that city, like, why would you have a washing machine unless you're in, like, a house that you're staying in forever? I certainly can't imagine... Ooh, a basement. My favorite. I left it back here. What am I doing? I was in a tiny-ass pre-war apartment building, yeah. Don't even think we had a hookup. That'll do it. Nobody, I don't expect anybody in New York to actually have that kind of stuff. Can I hop a fence with this? Yes, I can. Let's go. I don't anticipate anybody in New York having a washer or dryer. Let's be real. There are certain cities that I would be like, okay, well, I don't anticipate you having the same kind of thing or setup that a lot of other people have. Handles? A ratchet wrench? The hell do you got in this basement? Ain't these people have garbage? You got brochure? What the hell is this basement? I mean, a phone book, that makes sense to me. Drawing cute critters. Man, I would love to learn how to draw. I should probably try and do that at some point. Ah, the man cave. What is this? A poster of a woman? Gotta hang that up on my wall. I can disassemble this wall. I want the poster. I want the cool stuff. Man, this basement sucks. Is this what people's basements are like? Empty bottle. Screwdriver. In the 90s, yeah, that's true. Everybody in the 90s. There we go. Hang on. Get new boots. And a duffel bag. And a fanny pack. Yes! You know I'm wearing that fanny pack. Gotta wear it on the front if I want to access it, though. Gum, wallet, and get rid of the wallet. Don't need that. This is exactly what I was looking for. We have been blessed. We've been blessed on this day. Now I don't need to worry about losing my shit again. Told you driving around was a good idea. It's true. You did tell me to do that. You are right. You're right more often than you're wrong. Me? You know. Remoulade. Sugar. Oh, we might be able to make, like... We have yeast and everything, too. We might be able to make some fun stuff. Muffin tray. Trash. Yeah, who needs muffins? Whisk, though, and a bread knife. Those are useful. Alright, well, let's empty this out, too. A whole ham. Going whole ham. Do people still play? I mean, obviously people do. But, like, people still play Overwatch? I just can't imagine being like, oh, guys, we really need to get into Overwatch. Every time I play it, I'm like, this game is not quite what I remember. That, and they have that character creep. It's like League of Legends with that. There's just too much creep. There are currently 32,000 people. Almost 33,000 people playing Overwatch right now. Really? That's a lot of people playing Overwatch. Can I kill 4 zombies? I think I can. According to Steam. That's through Steam, yeah. There's probably more playing through the Blizzard launcher. Is Blizzard owned by Saudi Arabia yet? I say yet because I feel like it's almost an inevitability. I mean, EA got acquired, but... That's a loud sound. Well, it's a good thing I have a hammer. is a little more, a couple more zombies than I anticipated. Oh, there's more zombies in there. Oh, good. Pipe drop MP4. Yup. Put that in the trunk. Good thing I had a spare weapon. It's always... Could probably boost my XP. Next time I die, I'm revamping. There's more? Next time I die, I'm revamping XP games. We're on stream. We're not here to grind for 37 hours. It's skedaddle. Never. Surely overconfidence will be fine. It surely didn't kill me last time, too. It's your life. Hey, it'll give me an excuse to drink bleach, right? It's exactly what Daft wanted. Mixing life and living! That's the worst part of this! My muscles, they're exerted. Will you keel over, please? Just, there we go. Which one of you has the knife sticking out of you? Oh, that's not a watt. Okay. Well, let's skedaddle. My character has done enough physical exertion for today. Jesus. Greedy, Jesus. It's true. I'm a little greedy. At least in regards to video game loot. I don't feel like I possess avarice in regards to the rest of life. I'm pretty happy with the things that we have. Really what I want to end up with is like more curated things. Less things overall, more highly curated objects if I'm going to have a ton of objects. Okay, shove everything in the freezer. Eat some pork rinds. Chomp. Fish fingers too. Okay. Ooh, we have some good stuff here. I'm feeling pretty confident in our little excursion that we've been going on. We have food, so I think it's time to start acquiring... I think we have to go to, like, a lumberyard or something next. That would probably be ideal for us. Know where one is around here? I do not. That's the unfortunate thing here. I need to find a lumberyard. Start boarding up things a little bit. Time to investigate. True. I could try and make my way to Moldra. Although the lumberyard there is very, we'll say very crowded. And I don't have the kind of hardware that I need for that. So maybe... Oh, I can take these shoes off, too. Put some bloody shoes over here. Okay. So I think next up on the docket is... acquiring guns, then? Because after we have guns, things are much simpler. I probably don't need all of these things on me, but whatever. Yeehaw. I know where a place to acquire guns is. I think we need weapons. Just have to find a house where they love cutting down trees in the Second Amendment. You know, those might be a little more common than one might expect. At least in these parts. Okay, let's wash ourselves off. Wash all clothing. Wash all containers. Wash our claw hammer off. You gotta maintain yourself a little bit, right? We'll take those. How heavy are things? My key ring. I'll just take both of those, put that on my key ring. We're coming to the end of this day. We will... What do we want to go towards next? I mean, I want to barricade at least this window. Probably... Does this one open? It opens onto some stairs. That one can stay unbarricaded. Okay, good info. I should probably stop climbing out the window. To the window! Can I make some mac and cheese? Let's make some mac and cheese, actually. Treating my zomboid character better than myself in real life. Okay, fill the pot. Make some mac and cheese. Create soup. Create stew. I can just eat the mac and cheese? Oh, I can open it. Okay. Mac and cheese in my pot. How many bowls do I have, actually? Cheese powder. Cheese soup! Yes! Okay, we throw some beans in there. You gotta get your macros up, right? I love the chopping sounds. Seaweed is seasoning? Hey, if it's good enough for the Japanese, it's good enough for me. I've had a variety of different stews and soups with sure, add a bouillon cube too. This is the nicest mac and cheese ever, and we're in the apocalypse. Yeah, those will be some great meals. Into the oven. Yeah, I've had some pretty good meals with do I only have one bowl? I swear I had more. Okay, well, let's empty this thing out too. Diet Cola, plastic bottle. Bag of bags. Pepper. A bandage in here. What I'm hoping to do, I think, is I should probably leave the kitchen knife. I'm hoping to make a delicious meal. I need to find some bowls, or at least find wherever I have my bowls put on. Where did I put the... Where the hell did I put my soup? Uh-oh. Where did I put my soup? Stewless behavior. Did I put it in the fridge? Where the hell did I put my soup? Oh, man. I didn't put it in a garbage bag, did I? No. Well, there's my bowl. My single bowl. I could eat mug macaroni. Okay, I do have more than one bowl. Is it still... Oh, it is. Never mind, I'm silly. I moved before I... No, don't turn it on. Straight silly with it. So we have bowls. 2 big-ass bowls will be my meal. I knew it was there and let you search. I'm sorry. It's okay. I need to keep better care of myself and what I'm doing, really. Garbage bags. Move the garbage bag. Okay, keep the garbage bags together. Put the bag of bags somewhere in here. Was having a little laugh. I'm being trolled by my own spouse. I can't believe they would do this to me. Betrayal on never before seen levels. Here, let me just tape up my hammer so that it doesn't get busted. Okay, so we're gonna make our macaroni. We're gonna eat a big bowl of it. We're gonna put the other bowl in the fridge. We're gonna wake up. And then... Oh, I thought this was empty. Okay. It's burning. My soup. Okay. Rename. Oh, I can't just hold it. I have to press back the entire time. Swap. I can pour it on the ground. Why would I do that? I don't know. Bowl. Transfer liquid. Huh? I thought I could... Is it in recipes? Is that what I need to do? Cooking? Divide... Okay, there it is. Clean out the cooking pot. 2 bowls of suop. Okay, eat all of 1 bowl. Put the other in the fridge. This is just like real life. I gotta babysit myself. A liter of Diet Cola, just in case I need to really caffeinate. Okay, we've taken care of ourselves for today. Now time to get 6 hours of sleep. The only way that I have not taken care of myself. A little uncomfortable. I'm okay. What am I uncomfortable from? The bike helmet? The riding helmet? Yeah, that can probably... Put that on the desk. Ideally, I'm not getting attacked by zombies anyways. A cooking show. I love Zomboid. My problem with Zomboid is that I am banterless with it. I get caught up in the minutia. Okay, so I think next up is trying to get enough carpentry for... Let's double check this. Carpentry for water. Really? Building? Crafting? Carpentry. Water. Rain. Okay, maybe it isn't building. Rain collector. Okay. Carpentry level 5. Or level 3. Which will require reading. Are my bag... Is my bag of bags here? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Next up, I need to acquire weapons, too. I don't really... I have a single hammer. And that's not going to be enough. It's an okay... It's an okay weapon, but it is not going to be great. Can I not fill up... No container for fuel? Okay, well... Let's fill her up. I appreciate that it has the little indicator for the fuel pump, too. It is God's will if I die while refilling. I'm not going to turn the car off. Have y'all seen that post? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, my mom's crazy. She says it's God's will if we die doing stupid-ass things like... Okay, hang on. There might be stuff in here. I didn't bother checking that. She does stupid things like... Okay, well, we'll get in there later. Actually, I could disassemble the door. You know what? It's a little loud, but... What's to stop me? Zombies? And anyways, there's this post on Reddit a little bit ago that was a girl filming her mom on TikTok saying it's God's will if we die, when the girl was saying, hey, maybe we should turn off the... Maybe it'd be a good idea to turn off the car when we fill it up, right? A pretty reasonable ask, in my opinion. Oh wow, this place has nothing in it. It's junk. Okay, well maybe the wrench... Slap that on the belt too. It's not entirely useless. Disassembled door, yes. Fuck doors, we hate doors. If I was a gas station employee there and saw that shit, I'd be so mad. Yeah, it tells you turn it off. It specifically says that for multiple reasons. It's God's will if I do something so stupid that it kills myself and a bunch of people. Lady, you're too selfish to turn off the car. That's not... If you're a true Christian, which I assume you are based off of it being in America, Maybe you should care about how your actions impact other people. There was a gas station in Maryland where we lived that literally exploded because of a dude with a cell phone, I think. Really? Did it, like, static up and... spark on something? Because let's be real. Driving a car, like, anything to do with a car is probably one of the more dangerous things that we do consistently. Driving? Crazy dangerous. Here, let's use this hatchet. It's a good enough weapon, right?
Hey.
Buddy. You're trying to bust down that window. What are you doing? There we go. Fork? I mean, the watch is good for disassembling. He's listening to metal. Leave him alone. No! No metalheads allowed in my zombie. Who the fuck is trying to bang down a door in here? There we go. Hi, buddy. Give me your watch. Oh well, gotta go. No, the zombies can't. I don't know if there are a lot of, like, metal options in this game. I should have eaten, too. Oh, well. This place got anything good? Fiberglass tape? Sure. Screwdriver and a wrench? Toss the hacksaw in the back. Tire pump. Another tarp. It's at least something. Okay, well, I don't think there's a whole lot of anything worthwhile in here. There's the water. Ooh, some tape, a stapler, and some whiskey. That's how you know this guy's a blue-collar worker. Or a manager of a blue-collar worker. He's got whiskey in his desk. At least since this is in summer 1993, everyone got to listen to Undertow before they died. That's true. Or at least it's plausible that they listened to Undertow. We're in a pretty rural area. I think it's very plausible that most of the individuals... Okay, we got planks. Awesome. That's actually huge. A big old crate of planks. Actually great stuff for us. We'll just throw everything in the back here. Porn was created in 1993. Is that more suitable? I'm not saying that it's not suitable. I'm saying that because we're in rural Kentucky, it's very likely that people were not listening to a whole lot of anything other than what the radio was playing. And it's very plausible that whatever the radio was playing was no good. 3 zombies here? I can make this work. Oh, I'm covering up the map. Is that during the pay-to-play scheme era? It's plausible. What was in the... What sort of stuff was in the pay-to-play scheme? Sorry, gotta move my webcam so you can actually see the map. I remember the pay-to-play scheme existing, and that's about it. Thing fully locked? Well, that's a bummer. I wish I could get a house with a plot like this around here for less than 600k. Who the hell has 600k now? Let's be real. Who has that kind of money to spare right now? Nobody. The bank expects you to pay it off over 30 years. But still, that's some bullshit. I just want to farm, man. I can't farm in real life, so I farm in Zomboid. Is this a compost bin? It is. It is! Awesome. I just want a moi hoi. Who doesn't? That should be my, my next collab with somebody. Be like, hey, do you happen to own whatever farming simulator I do? Welding rods are useful. A rake, a shovel? Okay, I'll equip the shovel. Tire iron can go on the back. I would also love to learn how to blacksmith in real life. You can't play that game with me. I'd spend my time playing crop circles. I'd spend my time making crop circles. You know, as is your God-given right. Everybody should be allowed to make crop circles in their own abode. Alright. Shovel. More like my alien given right. True! Only aliens can make crop circles. Certainly not hooligans messing about, right? I think I can just grab everything out of this fridge. Yeah, definitely not pranksters. True, pranksters are not making crop circles. Why would they do that? It's aliens for sure. Aliens are real, and they're playing pranks on us because they think we're stupid. And they're right. My ass, dumb as hell. Aliens are real and they are in Jurassic Park. Yes, yes. Let's come up with the world's worst conspiracy theory. We'll play it like Mad Libs. That's a real one. Are you the Raptors? Oh my god. I forgot that that is part of that. The Raptors in Jurassic Park are real. They're real and they're out there. And they love chocolate. If you have it, ooh. Somebody's making a PB&J here. Yoink. Oh, you broke the window. What are you, some kind of animal? There's somebody else in here too. Are they in the basement? Dragons of Daggerthorn. Man, some of these fake names for these books are so good. Remains of Daggerthorn. What else can we get in there? I'll take a whole salami, please. Mmm, delicious. A whole pizza. Let's go. Saucepan. Yeah, awesome. We're finding some good stuff. Cereal. Is cereal a soup? Is it a cold soup like a gazpacho? Oh, damn it. I missed some of this. I need the woodcraft. I need the carpentry. Ugh. Don't besmirch the good name of soup like that, cereal hater. Hey. Cereal is mostly bad. Let's be real. It's pretty bad. Like, there are good cereals, but I can't say that I've ever had them. Granola and yogurt enjoyer. That's the best way to have cereal. Cereal is generally pretty bad. I was very partial to Reese's Puffs growing up, but I think if I had it now, I would explode. I'm pretty sure that Reese's Puffs are just 10 billion% of your daily value of sugar. Comic books. Ooh, a lollipop. It would kill you from sugar, and it wouldn't be as good as you remembered. You're so right. Partly from nostalgia, but partly because everything is being made shitty. It's made out of literally the worst RPG. Oh, I found a gamer dungeon. Fuck yeah. I love being in gamer dungeons. You must love the wood panels. I do love the wood panels. Wood panels are probably some of my favorite, like, old, not very well-liked, housing options, like decor. I love wood panels. They just feel so homey to me. I don't know what it is. Nice earthy tones. Just makes for good decor. I know everybody in the 70s and 80s, man. I know everybody in the 70s and 80s is like, ew, it sucks, it's gross. I disagree. I think that it's some of the better interior design we've had in the last, like, 60 years. I love earthy tones. Just to... That's the way to my heart. Like, greens... Oh! He missed. Get out of here. I didn't secure the home. And that was my first mistake. Give me your key. I hate the millennial, like, beige. It's so ugly. Does anybody actually like the millennial gray? I'm very much against it. I feel like it's a travesty. The insane thing is, yes, they do. I know that you're right, and that's the worst part. Ah! I need to check my corners. Laceration on my lower torso. Okay, well. Give me your shirt. Wash the shirt. Owie. Good luck. Yeah. I think it's like a 9% or like 12%. I don't know what it is. Doesn't really matter. Rip into bandages for my wound. Ooh, bleach. Perfect, just in case. You can take some painkillers too. Big scratch. Big owie. Okay, well, we have enough stuff right now, and we gotta clean out our wound. We'll head back to the base. Back to the base. Drive my car into a river. That's how I'm gonna end this run. Drive the car into a river. Who doesn't love a car in a river? Everything that can expire is gonna get put in the... Ooh, a fresh peach. Everything that can freeze is gonna get put in the freezer down here. Everything else we can come back for. Do I not have... I thought I had alcohol wipes or something. Should I freeze my bleach? You think that'll make it go down a little easier? Just, it's like the old strat for frats. You gotta freeze your, gotta freeze your liquor. There were certainly plenty of times that, is my shirt ripped up? Yes, it is. Okay, well. Can I patch it? Nope. Yeah, the old strat of freezing your liquor back in college was a classic. The only thing you'd see in a freezer was stuff like booze. We'll just leave the bleach on the counter next to the soda pop. It'll remind us of Memento Mori. Anyways, yeah, you'd look into the freezer of a frat house and it's like frozen pizzas and like 3 handles of different kinds of booze. You don't need frozen veg. I went to a frat house and the only stuff in the fridge was alcohol and one watermelon. Well, that watermelon is also definitely for booze purposes. The they're gonna be making jungle juice. Is that the one? I think that is the one. They're gonna be making jungle juice later that evening. Actually, I remember now. It's worse than that. Oh boy. I love to hear that. It had been in there for months and everybody refused to remove it, so they were just waiting for it to turn into slime. Man, I'm so glad that I didn't live in a frat house. I visited a couple of buddies' frat houses, but they at least, like, were put together enough. I mean, sure, they played a lot of Smash, and definitely let me drink way too much. AKA, they tried to cut me off, but I I got the booze anyways. But it was they at least like cooked and stuff. Weren't just putting a watermelon in the fridge until it turned into slime. That's disgusting. What the hell? The early aughts were a different time for sure. Or the aughts in general, I should say. My bowl of suop. Mmm. Delicious soup. My living space is looking like a frat house, actually. I got like a bunch of shit just laying on the counters. Nobody's putting anything away. You know that these dishes would be dirty too. Sharpen blade poorly with file. Well, we'll just keep putting those knives in there. Improve your house. Man, I would love to improve my house. Unfortunately, I'm renting, so anything... I don't really want to invest any time or really effort into my place. I do want to... We need to hang up some, like... We need to hang up some... something on the walls. Some art. I think we are in desperate need of some kind of art. Because our walls are pretty blank right now. I think I'm half tempted to wait until our lease renewal in it's dire. Yeah. I want to hang something up at least. Disassemble these watches later at some point too. Eat a lollipop. Yeah, we're looking like a frat house a little bit in that regard. I'm trying to limit exactly how much I want to relate with people that let watermelons rot in their fridge. Not my ideal. But I'm half tempted to wait until our lease renewal is up and then try and go thrifting and find some new stuff, because it's a pain. We should probably keep the whiskey for disinfecting too. I'm driving around my coupe. I need to get a truck. Oh, my little sister was talking to me earlier today about wanting to buy our box truck because we were going to do van life in it, and that's kind of fallen by the wayside at the moment. I was anticipating doing it, but if she wants to try and use it for something, I'm certainly willing to sell it to her. Her husband wants to do a moving business or a junk removal, because he's like, you know, young, early 20s, jacked, has a couple of buddies that are early 20s, jacked. So I figure, hey, if he wants to be an entrepreneur, maybe I could let him. And it's not like we're driving the truck around. We need to get the desk that's in the back of it moved out, but after that, maybe I'll ask them to help move it too, because it's not exactly a light desk. We discussed it earlier, but it's a big desk. Let's make some more soup. What kind of soup do I want to make? Probably lentils, right? Peanut butter. I mean, obvious peanut butter soup. Everybody's favorite. We actually went shopping earlier. That was good. We definitely needed to. We'd been running low on stuff. And we actually have the bare essentials now. We have we have flour. Yay, flour. I kind of want to make a bread of some kind. Maybe some flatbread. Bean soup. What do we have in this bean soup? Gotta add salt. What kind of soup would we be having? Saltless? No thanks. Don't take it. Turn it on. But yeah, kind of want to make some flatbread or something. Our food situation is looking much better. Less snacky, which is good. I've been trying not to be as snacky lately because I have a tendency to just eat the snacks instead of cook. We definitely need to be Oh, hi, cat. We definitely need to be cooking. I think I'm going to make some kind of soup later this evening. Once the stream's over. Because we have some greens, and the greens always need to get used up quick. This time, I think we're going to use the mustard greens, because every time we go to this grocery store, they have mustard greens, and I've fallen in love with mustard greens. They're just so good. Divide my portions up. Okay, eat one of these bean soups. And then we'll rest for the evening. Okay. We need to see about getting a generator at some point, too. Can I not sleep? Am I in too much pain? Experiencing too much pain. Okay, painkillers it is. Gotta keep the freezer going. Yeah, if my freezer goes, I'm gonna be in a little bit of trouble. I'm also gonna be in trouble if I can't get water. Because all of my soup. I can't sleep until I... Okay, take another thing of painkillers, too. Disinfecting my bandage before bed was a bad idea. Comic book. Okay, there we go. That should be enough to sleep. But yeah, we gotta keep our freezer going. We gotta keep... Go back to sleep. Can't get back to sleep. Try again later. Okay, read a comic book then. Rest on the bed, read a comic book. Try and sleep for a couple more hours. I'm so glad that we went to the movie earlier. We're gonna start seeing movies more. And going to see movies, you see the trailers, because I live a life that's pretty free of advertisements generally. So I don't see what's coming out. Catalog, Butterfly Machinery. Can't get back to sleep. Okay, well. We see about disassembling some watches. Wait, hang on. Do I actually have any skill books to read right now? I don't think I do. First Aid 1. Yeah, that's too dark to read. That makes sense. There's a lamp in the corner here. Can I read now? Yes, okay. We'll just fast forward for a minute. Dirty bandage. Might as well place this on there. Who needs a bookmark? Eat more bean soup. I've also been reading a lot of books. I just finished another one. Oh, I need to actually document that. Hang on. I've been keeping a list of books that I've read this year so far. This was my second book this month. I mean, it's popcorn reading, but you know. Second Grimsby book. Finished that yesterday? Yeah. Reading is reading. It's true, you gotta exercise the mind. There's my alarm. Sorry, I'm disassociating in the kitchen. Excuse me. Don't mind me, just disassociating in the kitchen. As one does. Is my wound infected? No. That's good, at least. Let's get another bandage on there. Sit on the couch. See if we can... The Cook Show, yes! Getting my cooking up. More nutritionally balanced foods. What are my skills looking at? Pretty close. You can get 2 levels out of stuff pretty easily. It makes a big difference. Wash our dirty rag. Okay. And back out into the world. Hopefully our bandage doesn't need tending too soon. Unironically, I learned so much about cooking from TV. Oh, that reminds me. I used to be such a good eats with Alton Brown head. Like, I would stay up late. I think I was like 10 or 11. I would stay up late just to catch good eats. And then DVR came out and I just recorded every single one of them. That's adorable. Look, I have my moments of being cute, I think. Let's see if we can attract all of the Zambibos out to the road. There's a truck. Could probably get that. Oh, a graveyard. Honk honk. But yeah, Good Eats taught me to not deep fry turkey, or if you do, you gotta thaw it. That's good info. Or at least I think it was good info. Were the zombies following me? I don't know if they were. But yeah. Good Eats with Alton Brown taught me all sorts of stuff. I think I watched one of his episodes talking about making like a split pea soup. That's one of the ones that I remember. Ooh, they have a kitchen in here. Also make sure when you put the turkey in the pot, the oil has to be low enough that it doesn't slop up the turkey volume. True, that is true. Eureka. People forget about basic things like volume conservation. People forget all sorts of stuff like that. Let's eat an entire zucchini. An entire zucchini and a steak for breakfast. My characters... Yeah, we're gaining weight. Whatever. Nutritionally dense meals. Gotta put on a little bit of weight so that I can afford not to eat, right? I could burn down this building by burning the steak, too. That seems like a great idea. Okay. I forgot to turn off my car. I'm gonna burn my steak because I have to deal with zombies. Maybe not. I think this shovel actually makes a big difference. A good two-handed weapon. Screwdriver? I'm sure my character could really go for a screwdriver right now. Probably of a different varietal. Okay, our steak is not quite done yet. Grab these and toss them in the trunk too. But yeah, I loved Good Eats. Isn't Alton Brown still doing cooking stuff nowadays? Like, I know he has done the reality chef circuit a little bit, like whatever the hell goes on with that. Like Guy's Grocery Games type beat. Which, like, look, as a creative, you gotta make your money somehow, right? I'm not gonna discredit him too much for selling his name out. I will discredit him for his shit ass French fries on his ghost kitchen. Because it's like if you put a potato through a wood chipper. And I gotta say, I don't want French fries like that. Like, they're all crispy, but you don't get, like, any substance to it at all. It's just not even worth the time. I haven't seen this. Look up Guy Fieri Ghost Kitchen French fries. They're awful. They're just like tiny chunks of... They're tiny chunks of garbage. They're barely potato. Okay, well, I didn't mean to break the window, but... Gum. A lunch bag. Pistols at midnight. Digital watch. Okay. Stale chocolate bread. Okay, we have a couple of things here that are worth holding on to. Pain au chocolat. I've returned to report that Google is useless. No! I forgot about that part. I forgot about the part that Google is useless. Just an absolutely shit service now. Pretty much no reason to use it.
Hey.
But my SEO! What if we make money through SEO? Brother, you already made a fuck ton of money through ads. Fuck off. Whatever the... Every company in the Magnificent Seven sucks. SEO won't do you any good if I'm not searching for anything because I gave up because you won't show me what I want. True. Extremely true. The SEO you paid for doesn't mean shit if nobody uses the service anymore because it sucks. And the companies that think to themselves, oh, you know, I'll get my money back from all of this. No, you won't. The traffic, though. Nobody clicks on the ads anymore. Like, the top results, very frustrating. I know that there's a bunch of people that have complained about all of the different things that they've messed up over the years. Lock is broken? Okay. The lock is broken. Well, who needs windows? You got anything in the glove compartment? Okay, well. Hotwired the engine for this. A truck with no windows is better than no truck at all. I can at least get something. Oh, I forgot to grab the gas canister too. I don't think this thing has gas. Well, goodbye. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. Just a smidgeon. What you got in your kitchen? Cockroach? Ooh, popsicle. We'll have to come back for it later, maybe. Yeah, probably. I'm probably gonna have to come back for the truck. Or I'm just gonna disassemble it at some point. Either way. We know how it's going. Okay, let's get everything frozen and then I'll pop it in the trunk of my vehicle. CD, constant worship. I love worshiping God. I stay worshiping God. Oh, my bandage isn't bleeding anymore. That's nice. In this household, we worship God. In this household. What the hell? Oh. Whoops. In this household, we live right next to the church. We worship Jesus, and we ensure that Jesus will return. We truly believe in him and his works. If he... Threatening letter. Jesus wanted this to happen. Jesus said, I'm going to punish you for... let's spin the wheel of excuses. Jesus said he's going to punish us all for... not loving each other enough. Oh, that's not one that comes up very much. Jesus is... Anyways, I can't stop thinking about the Bone Temple. That movie is gonna live in my brain for a minute. It's got some good messages in there. Like, some of the last lines of the movie, I feel, are there to make you think on what's going on in the current world. Still thinking about the ending? Exactly. So I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna spoil that two characters talk about the history of World War II. And how Germany, the reparations that they had to pay from World War I pretty much directly led to World War II. And how the things that Europe did were to post World War II were never forget what actually happened. I mean, Germany obviously still suffered greatly post World War II. I'm gonna need to disassemble this door. I didn't need to. Upside down smiley intensifies. Yes. And how the best way to snuff out the mindsets that led to the Nazi Germany fascist mindset were to try and change things. We're just gonna fast forward through the sitting and watching TV today. Woodcraft's over. Awesome. Okay, we'll just keep moving on. Oh, I also need to grab the frozen goods. They're not frozen, but they're close enough. Close enough for me. But yeah, the Bone Temple, I think that may be one of my... I need to set up a letterboxd, actually. Honey, didn't you set up a letterboxd somewhat recently? I feel like I need to do the same. It's, I feel like it would be a good idea for me to write down my thoughts on movies like that. Oh, there's quite a few zombies here. Got... That's 7? Looks like. Okay, well that one spotted me. It did not, actually. Hey, zombie. There we go. The rest of them, not really paying too much attention here. I should probably level up my sneak more, too. No reason to always encounter every cluster of zombies without taking a rest of some kind. I just love swinging. I love swinging and killing. This is... I should approach this more as a Dishonored type deal, where there's a lot more that I can do to eliminate one at a time than going guns blazing every time. Low chaos zomboid. I hate the idea of being startled by the zombies. Can you grab the garden gnome? I can. Hang on. Pick up David the gnome. I can pick up pretty much anything in the world as long as I use the right menu for it, but I always forget which menus are which. David the gnome, you're going in the back seat, buddy. My buddy David. He can greet me as I come back home every day. I've been so obsessed with survival, not rival. Thank you for reminding me, honey. Stale, uncooked. I can just eat the bait fish. Okay, well, none of that's good. We're just grabbing pretty much everything that I think is even remotely useful right now, which is primarily food. Rubber gloves. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Rubber ducky, you're so fun. I think that's it. I do not remember any more of that. Rubber ducky. So Bert and Ernie are, like, definitely life partners, right? Like, everybody's known that for years. Everybody has been aware of their partnership for decades now. Which, honestly, good for them. They don't need to come out. Just do it. Just do the damn thing. Who's gonna stop you? Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that can stop you, but, like... let's be real. Sesame Street, uh, got some. They got some shooters. AKA, they seem like a tight knit community. I'm a little sad about the fact that Sesame Street is being devoured by real estate developers such as Trump. They had numerous episodes about what a shitbag Donald Trump was. They made fun of him through a very easy parody lens, but everybody knew. Everybody knew that they were talking about him, which is probably why he decided. That's probably why he decided to destroy them. Unfortunately. He's a vindictive bastard. Come on, brother. Get out here. Quit attacking that Wendy. Did all of the zombies congregate around here? Like in this house? In or around this house? In and around it? All I'm saying is, everybody's gonna... I think everybody in the world will be happy. Oops. Didn't mean to bust the window. I think there will not be a single nation that will be disappointed at that man keeling over to his own idiocy. How many people live here? Keyring? Sure. I don't think there will be a whole lot of people that are sad. Well, there will be people that are sad, but they're fools. Boxing gloves? That's I could box some zombies. That feels very on point for this game. I kind of want another pot too. Good to have two. Dented, unlabeled can of food. No thanks. I have options for what to eat right now. Kettle? Sure. We can make some tea too. Tea time. Some bacon and shrimp. Bacon wrapped shrimp. That actually sounds so good right now. Some bacon wrapped shrimp would go hard. I'm a little hungry. I won't deny it. Hi. Huh? They are not showing up. Do I need to refresh? Huh. I've refreshed my Twitch. Okay. Twitch may just be a little funky right now. It's been a... Yeah, they're not popping... okay, well. Bald. I don't know what's up with that, actually. Oh, I need to make sure that I'm not burning my food. My shrimps. My shrimps and my bacon. It's just a little extra crispy. Yeah, it doesn't look like the messages are showing up right now, honey. I'm sorry. At least not on the stream. I'm seeing the bald. I'm seeing the bald every time I look in the mirror. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. They weren't showing up at all, but if you can't see them, that's fine then. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Is the chat box giving me issues? Hmm. Well, as long as it's showing up in the chat, I'm paying enough attention there that we can still have discussions. At least ideally we can. Ooh, a fishing net. I'm getting jump scared by the zombies. The sound of the jump scare spooks me more than the jump scare, that's for sure. Maggots. And cockroaches. My favorite. Another fanny pack. Let's go. I love fanny packs. What's on this desk? Ooh, carrots. Yummy, yummy carrot. Okay, we're gonna loot this building. We're probably gonna... see what else... The VHSs are worth their weight in gold. My god. Ooh, lettuce. Eat an entire head of lettuce for dinner. Wow, we're not gaining weight right now either? Man, I must be exerting myself quite a bit. Crackers. Pop that in my pocket crackers. Okay, well. We're gonna end up seeing if, my bandage is fine too. Cool. Turn down the volume. Turn it on. Life and living. Just sit on the couch for a minute. And let's get all of the food back into the freezers. Accumulate all of it, and probably get ready to end our Zomboid day there. Because our character is sleepy. Physical exertion making you sleepy? What is this? Probably shouldn't leave my car idling for multiple hours on end, too. Bad for the gas. Skirt! Oh, there's a fair here. Fairground with the burgers. Wait, is this? This is not the right way for me. Oh, there's a generator! That's huge. We'll be able to keep everything going. Okay, so we know where a generator is. We need to learn how to use a generator next. I think that'll be good for us. Okay, take all of the stuff that can be frozen, slap it in the freezer. Or that needs to be frozen specifically. My man, he's so sleepy. I got that rise and grind mindset. Rise and grind set, if you will. Get up early, make sure that you can get everything done before it gets dark. The rind set, yeah. In the pouring. Okay. I think that's everything. Yes, okay. Let's grab everything that we can from the back of the vehicle. Pork rinds too? You know, I don't think I've had a whole lot of pork rinds in my life, but every time I've had them, I've not been the most enthused at their quality. I find that pork rinds, if they're so good, fresh, and shit any other way, yeah, that's kind of where I land with it. Like, fresh fried pork rinds, I bet those go so hard. But, like, just the bagged ones, they're not quite it, I don't think. Just less, like, they get stale. Like, I can't describe it any other way than stale. Which is not a good descriptor for anything that you want to taste good. They end up coming across as stale. Although every now and then I'll get a pork rind or two that I'm like, ooh, these are actually, like, they got the texture. Because most of the time they just are, like, hard. And hard to chew. And that's, nobody wants to eat that, let's be real. Nobody wants to be sitting down eating, well, I guess I'm eating these crackers. Nobody wants to sit down and go, oh boy, these sure are good, I'm sure. The idea of these is so good. The flavor, not very good, but you know, I'm imagining if they were good. Mmm, so good. Just eating a bunch of dog shit food, thinking, mmm, delicious. The idea of these is so good. I feel that way with nutty bars, specifically. Like, nutty bars are... They've been shitified those pretty hard. The nutty bars are just not quite what I'm looking for in in 2026. But earlier in my life, they were so good. They're not very good. Like, I feel like every snack cake is kind of that way now. Just, they're... The idea of them is better than the taste of them. Nobody sits down and goes, mmm, delicious. The same with the snack cake, though. I feel like eating it fresh off the line, oh, even with all of the preservatives, just great stuff. What was it? The King of the Hill episode where... Oh, really? I can't get more sleep. I need to go to bed later, I guess. Going to bed at what? Like 10 p.m.? Apparently that's not late enough. You are early morning reading. But that episode of King of the Hill where oh, what's his name? Lucky says to Bobby, you ain't lived until you had yourself a fresh corn chip. A corn chip fresh off the line. And I'm sure he's right about that one. It's the little things in life that make life good, right? A fresh corn chip, I'm sure it's delicious. My character has to eat. So let's do a single pork chop. Eat a pork chop for breakfast. Why can't I remember who plays Lucky in King of the Hill? Tom Petty. R.I.P. Tom Petty. What a legend. They got the fact that he decided to stay as part of the main cast after being a one-off like joke character is so funny to me. It also makes me a little sad that Luann's character got flanderized as much as she did, because Luann, also a great character, especially in season 1 through 3-ish. And then she got flanderized. They made her too much of an easy joke. And it makes me sad. Because, like, a character that's not very book smart, but very capable, that's a perfect character to keep in the show. To keep in. As is. But then just turned her into somebody that's incapable of making any decisions. Although I will say Buckley's Angel, the Buckley's Angel stuff cracks me up. Just... That's exactly what adult cartoons should utilize, is like, okay, well, we're trying to hit mostly realism, but like, things that are definitely improbable, or not improbable, implausible. Laughing because of that scene in the barn, and 28 years later, because of that, I'm going to hell. What part of the scene in the barn? Propane tank. The propane tank was... I'm trying not to spoil it because it just came out, but just the way that everything happened with that is just so funny. Like, everything to do with the Jimmies. I'll spoil that. There are the Jimmies in 28 years later, the Bone Temple. Just Jimmys were in the first movie briefly. Exactly. It's not spoilers saying that the Jimmies are in the second movie after briefly making an appearance. Or at least I'm choosing to believe that. Sheep! I love aminals. Did I loot this house? I don't think I did. But yeah, just the Jimmies are... They're great characters to love to hate. I just noticed that Prey is playing Look Outside, and I'm like, man, I think I'm gonna play more of that game. It's just such a slog being like, yeah, I gotta do all of the beginning stuff again. I want to see more. I want to see my rat baby. Rat baby! I just gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna actually make the run that I already have work. Because I'm in a bit of a pickle. Having a character that's entirely useless is a bit of a crutch, I would say. Just a smidge. When you restarted, or the one with no arm? The one that I have no arm. If I restart, then I think I could get away with... I mean, if I do it, I'm gonna restart and probably name my character Ash. Just because I was spoiled with that, and I want to be able to one-hand a chainsaw. Thought you already restarted. I did! I did do that. We're in peace. Sleeping pills, too. Okay. All of these houses have nothing in them. I gotta hit up something more than residential if I want anything other than food. Which I do. But yeah, Look Outside is a very good game. I want to go back to it. The biggest issue is that it's an RPG Maker game. I think if we do go back to it, it's got to be after Expedition 33, though. Because Expedition 33 is long enough as is, and I need to be able to play games other than just that. That's fine. Yeah. I figure we can have one long-form RPG at a time, right? Or longer form. Because I'm sure I could get through Look Outside in like 9-ish hours. Maybe. And that could be a lot of fun. And I love that kind of horror. Just everything hits the fan, gotta figure out what the hell's going on. A flight case? Oh, a guitar. A guitar. Man, I really want to learn how to play an instrument. I figure that can be something I try and do more post 180-day challenge. stream every day for 180 days. I told that to a buddy earlier, and he was like, "Oh, really? You're really committing to that? You're at 30 days and you haven't had a single break on that, right?" I said, "Yep. It's I can eat a chamomile. Mmm." I told him, "Yep. I've been keeping up on it so far. I'm pretty proud of that. We're at 31 days now. It's exciting. It's exciting being able to say I've kept up on this goal, at least for now." And it does feel good to be able to say that I've been able to commit to something like this. Even if it's not worked out a ton. That's fine though. I've said to myself, I don't expect things to get particularly exciting in just 6-ish months. Sheeps. I love that they have animals in this game now. .5 at Enrage. Close. I don't know any of what that means. Half HP at Enrage? Is that the... Can I learn how to play an instrument in this game? More. Nope. Take a mallet and planks though. Those will be useful. Basic electronics, basic... Ooh! All of this pretty good. And a car battery charger? Who keeps books in their shed? That's how you get animals tearing apart your books. Snow shovel? Yeah. Charcoal barbecue. Okay, well, we can make a charcoal barbecue work, actually. Toss all this in the back. Had a PF DPS and the LV3 and got a damage down, and that did it. Always the randos. We'll reach the blowjob brothers? Excuse me? Are you allowed to say that? The BJ Bros. Super Blowjob Brothers. Is this anything? Brothers in Arms. the crossed cocks every time cracks me up. Y'all ever just hit 60 going down a deserted road? Oh, okay, there's a lot of zombies at the chicken farms. Noted. Posted the fight in Yakuza, one look at them. Okay. 2, listen to the song. Okay, give me a second. I'm missing my shows! Skirt! Hang on, I gotta catch my show. Never mind, it's advertisements first. Yes! and the latest arcade games. I was watching NL play, not play, watch, what's it called? Video and arcade top 10, and I gotta say that stuff is classic 90s slop. Just very it's very much the vibe of 90s TV. It reminded me of G4 a little bit, because G4 is not very good either, but I definitely enjoyed watching / listening to plenty of the just absolute dog shit AAA games that were on that show. Because there was a lot of just dog shit on there. Most of the games that I'm like, this strikes a memory in me, but I don't remember where it's from, are like G4 games that that live on in my brain. Tom Morello has a song in Final Fantasy XIV? Really? There was some Radiohead in the Bone Temple. I was excited about that. I enjoy a lot of Radiohead. I think that I think that they are a good band. Yeah. Which song? I assume you're talking to Daft with that. Everything Burns. Okay. Love a little bit of Tom Morello. You know what Radiohead song it was? Look, you knew the song before I did. I'm unfortunately not a music knower. I could change that for sure, but that requires a lot more. Surfer Bros? Last song in the raid has the lyric, "Don't let the ops win." That is good. Hell yeah. Never let the ops win. Become more powerful than them. Raid harder. Raid stronger. Raid unimaginably well. That's what I say every time we wipe. Yeah. That's a great way to cope with that. We can never let the ops win, guys. How did you meet your group? Your static? Is that what they call it in Final Fantasy terminology? How'd you meet your static, Daft? Is it through your guild? I think we're just gonna put the hammer in the trunk. They were asking for people in the guild chat, and I was like, hey, that's the best way to do it, right? Ask and you shall receive. Yeah, we'll just put this in the trunk. Crowbar? Oh man, I forgot how good the crowbar is. It's like a pack one, pick one kind of weapon. 4 people that play in fight nights they have every Friday. Have you been playing in your fight nights too? Yeah. Look, fighting games, you gotta find a good community of people. I get it. Damn. Oh, shit. That's a lot of zombies. I think we have a little bit of a roving horde here. Let's do a little bit of honking. Honk honk. Hi guys! Quite a lot. Yeah, we have quite a few around here, so I figure if we can gather them up and, like, throw them down a back road and off the main road, that'll be big for us. They're probably going to travel through a house or two, but I'm pretty sure that these back roads connect. Yeah, they do. You guys ever commit manslaughter in a hatchback? They don't seem to stay aggroed is the problem. Ooh, a trailer! Me at the movies like, ooh, a trailer! It's a trailer instead of, like, 6 dog shit advertisements. Me at the movies like, you, a trailer. That's true. There were several trailers that were not very good. There were certainly several of them. Gale, oh my god, yes. The trailer for Gale was just atrocious. It was like oh, everybody thinks Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz is crazy because the title is worse than that? Oh my god. Gale, Yellow Brick Road. Holy shit. That is an absolutely awful... That's an awful title. It looked like a direct-to-TV kind of movie, which it probably is, but man, it was bad. It was bad looking. It was like Dorothy... we think Dorothy's crazy. Direct-to-DVD, yeah. Exactly. It definitely looked like a direct-to-DVD movie. Hell, I might even go as far as to say it's a direct-to-VHS. But they don't make VHSs anymore. Exactly. Direct into the fucking garbage. Save everybody the trouble. Because it looked like ass. Oh, this is the... I believe that this is a gun-making compound. Yup. This is like a Sportsman Warehouse type beat. Okay, how many zombies can we kill here before things get a little too wet and wild? There's a lot of guys here. Yup. Thank you, combat music. Better get going. I can at the very least try to collect them all. I treat Zomboid like Pokemon. I try to collect them all. As long as you're paying enough attention, the zombies are not a threat. Maintain a little bit of distance, too. I can just kind of collect them off into a corner. Run around. Manus would not be doing this, I tell you what. In real life, absolutely not. This is terrifying. This is, like, turbo bad idea. But I'm relatively confident in my capabilities to kite zombies in this game. Yep, we got the whole horde. We got the whole horde laughing. Good luck. I think we got this. We save our stamina for sprinting. And by doing so, we just made... It's like Snake. You try not to hit your tail. If you hit your tail, you're done. If we hit our tail here, we're done. Yeah, we got a good horde here. Damn, they hitting you with the horns and shit? Yeah! We got the whole ensemble. Here, we'll zoom in for this. Quick, what's a football player that plays a fielding position? Somebody's shooting. Okay, we're at their range over here, which is exactly what we're looking for. Tiger Woods. Damn, they got me looking like Tiger Woods over here. Juking and jiving. You know, Tiger Woods, notorious. Notorious fielder. Yeah, we got a good line of people here. We're losing a lot of them, but damn, some shit happened here. This is just the gun range, Daft. This is just where they keep the guns. Oh, my bad. Sorry, you're both purple. Environmental storytelling. Environmental storytelling, telling you that they got all of the guns here. Yeah, we just, we gather as many of them as possible over in the corner. And then we run back and we try and get some of these guns that are probably in some of those cases over there. If we can encounter any shotguns... Made my name purple on purpose. Damn it. Yeah, we got the big cluster here. And then if we can sneak off, then we can acquire some gun. My character is not running very fast. Be terrifying having this many non-zombified people coming at you. Yeah, throw in the zombie element too, and it's just like, okay. I have accepted death here. Terrified. Arg! I kind of miss the old Moodles. The new Moodles, I don't think have quite the same kind of charm. Oh man, I'm hungry? Okay, we got a big cluster stuck there. We keep it moving. We're pretty close to the guns back there. They're stuck in a mosh pit. Exactly. If I was more patient and had the forethought here, I would have made a Molotov or something. So that I could kill a bunch of these guys easy peasy. Oh man, none of these have guns in them. Nope. Does not appear so. Here we sneak. That is a huge disappointment. I was really hoping that we could have a couple of guns and maybe one or two of these, but now we're just on a sneak mission, I guess. None of these are gonna have what I'm looking for. And I'm sleepy. Man. Alrighty, well. We have less Zambibos out here. Kentucky's most stocked gun range. Very true. This place? Nada. We got a good chunk of them into the gun range. Now the real question is, can we actually get any guns at all? We got a lot of them outside the fence too. Okay. Well, we could probably see about getting into that garage. We've cleared off the entryway at least enough that we can get back to the car, which is what I was most concerned about. I think if we do this again, we gotta come back earlier in the day. We gotta eat beforehand. We probably gotta have a Molotov or two. And I could bring a gun. I could bring the Magnum to try and keep their tail on me. Fire is always a good idea. Very true. If surely a fire next to a bunch of ammo won't be an issue, right? Surely not. No, never. It's never been an issue. Oh man, what was that? What year was it that firework factory in... Oh, I want to say... somewhere in... I think maybe North Africa? Exploded? Does anybody remember that? Am I crazy? I mean, yes, but I'm always thinking about that boat. What boat? I'm not sure what you're referring to here. The one that looked like a fucking nuke went off? Yeah! Oh, I didn't realize that... We got back just in time for the show! Well, for 3 seconds. Damn it! There was a boat for 4th of July where all the fireworks went off at once. Oh yeah, that one too! I completely forgot about both of those. Okay, for this next time, I think we gotta have the Magnum. We gotta keep the Blicky on us. And then I think... Magnum parts, true. I could practice reloading with it for a bit. That might be a good idea, actually. Let's cook up dinner and practice reloading. Let's pull out some chicken leg. Chicken leg, broccoli, carrots, and bean soup. That's what we have for dinner tonight. Toss these in the oven so that I can defrost them. The best way to defrost everything, just toss it right in the oven. Right? I've got a succulent Chinese meal in the fridge. Man, I'm so jealous, actually. I love Chinese food. What did you get in there, goats? What kind of dinner you rocking tonight? Chicken leg soup. Posted one explosion. I don't know if that's the one you wanted. Thank you, Daft. Is that in the Discord? The Mitsenders? I know everybody has a Discord, but I wanted to make sure that I can't post links there. Oh, I should probably allow that. Well, you dim some, you lose some. Peanut butter soup. This is an abomination. I love making abomination soup. Well, I can, but they don't embed. That's fine. Beef lo mein and General Tso's chicken. Oh. Truly some great choices there. Honey, next time we go out to eat, can we get some Chinese food? It's been so long since we've actually had Chinese food. And I don't mean that as like a, oh, honey, please, can we please get Chinese food? The Magnum takes so long to reload, man. As you like. Thank you. Only if you have an altercation with the police as you leave. I don't really feel like dealing with that whole shebang, TBH. That sounds like a lot of work and like legal issues. Another crazy thing about Salt Lake is you never see cops just like around. No, you don't really see a lot of cops around here. I find that to be a good thing, though. We live in I'll say we live in a slightly nicer part of Salt Lake. This is Democracy Manifest. Get your hands off my penis. The best part about that is that guy was being arrested for something that he had nothing to do with, if I remember correctly. It's just wild that you can just be arrested because you look kind of like a guy. Yes, this is commentary on what's going on now. Classic. Yep. Hey, you look kind of like that one guy that we're looking for. We're gonna detain you. And also, like, if you... Most employers are not going to want to hire you simply because you've dealt with the legal system at all. So, good fucking luck. Good luck with your life. Alright. Let's get some sleep. And then that'll be the end of Zomboid tonight. The fact that like 10 cops can't get him inside the car makes me laugh so hard every time. Immovable object. He is. He's just like, I'm not getting in the car. I'm not gonna get in. And that's it. You can deal. Anyways, that's gonna be Zomboid and the stream tonight. We're at our time, but thanks for stopping by, everybody. Who's live? I think we're gonna raid into Prey tonight. Man, everybody's playing Minecraft. Does anybody want to see a Minecraft stream? Germa, I'm not. One, he's not live, and two, I can't raid him and have it mean anything. Pissing in the ocean. Another good one. Thank you, Goats. I appreciate you stopping by and all of the compliments that you give. I do genuinely appreciate it. And thank you, Daft and Knife, for being here too. Yeah, but it's funny. You know what? One of these times I'll raid into Germa just for you. Ad is about to start. No, snooze. Thank you all. I love you. I'll give you the big ol' heart. And we're going to raid into Prey, who's playing some Look Outside. That game is good. I need to play more of it. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Prey is cool. I invalid username. Prey is cool. Prey is okay. Woo! Today's stream went by super fast. So I think that's a good thing. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate it so much. Just having chat is... Anyways, go say hi to Prey. He's a great guy. Game is cool. And have a good one.